My man, how far now? Make a reason. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now, if you're an artist, a record producer, or a music executive, or maybe just somebody who is trying to figure out how to make more money off streaming, today's video is definitely for you, and you might need to give me your 100% attention because I came here bearing good news. Now, this news in particular is not so new, but I figure that in recent times, creatives, especially music creatives, are not aware of these new policies. And it's just okay if I bring you people's knowledge to these things just so you can take advantage of this opportunity. The news is Apple Music just dropped a new policy that's steering the pot. Now, this has to do with a 10% royalty boost for tracks available in spatial audio. Yup, you heard me right. Spatial audio. The thing most of us actually did at the initial point was when we heard this news, we didn't see it as something that was going to be taken so seriously for us to pay attention to. But guess what? Right now, I guess this is your ticket to a slightly fatter check if you can take advantage of this. Now, what is this really about? More importantly, is it really worth your time? Let's dig into it. First of all, we need to really understand what spatial audio really is. Now, spatial audio is Apple's version of immersed 360 sound. Just think of it like surround sound, but in your headphones or earpiece, as the case may be. Now, this is powered by Dolby Atmos, and it makes music feel like it's happening around you instead of just it being like between your left ear or your right ear. So Apple launched this back in 2021, but it was more of a nice to have for most artists. But now, it's becoming a must-have if you want to stay competitive in this music business. Now, here's the juicy part. Since 2024, that's January last year, Apple Music said that it was going to give a 10% royalty boost to tracks that are available on spatial audio. So if your song is mixed in Dolby Atmos, you get paid more per stream. Now let's be clear, it's not like you're getting like a 10% more money overall magically. What Apple Music is doing is tweaking how they calculate your royalties. Let me explain it in a very clear manner for you. Imagine you and another artist get to have, like, let's say 10,000 streams on Apple Music, right? If your song is in spatial audio and their own is not on spatial audio, Apple Music counts your streams as 10% more valuable. So in overall pool of stream revenues, you get a slightly bigger piece of the pie. And I'm sure you like the sound of that, right? This is Apple's way of rewarding innovations, at least pushing more artists into immersed sound and ensuring that they put out quality music that is properly mixed with a special audio feature where people can enjoy and have a deep experience while they listen to your music. Why exactly is Apple doing this? And to me, I feel like the answer is simple. I think Apple is trying to put a bet on immersive audio as the future of music. Yes, other platforms are trying to figure this thing out. Spotify just got started with spatial audio, and Tidal too already does that. But Apple is pushing to lead this space, and I think it's a very smart move from Apple Music by giving artists a financial reason to release music in spatial audio formats. And by so doing, they're making this artist library become more richer and more future facing. And of course, it's good for Apple's ecosystem, yes, so that they can sell you more AirPods and more music subscriptions and make them look cutting edge. It's just a very, very brilliant business strategy from Apple. So I think it's a wise thing. What do you think? Now, here's the tea. What does this really mean for you as an artist or as a music creative? If you're an artist or a producer, this means that one, you might need to start mixing in spatial audio. Yes, because that's the only way you become accredited to be able to enjoy this benefit of a 10% increase on your streaming on Apple Music. Two, you probably need to learn how to mix in Dolby Atmos, or better still, affiliate yourself with somebody who does know how to. You get why? You'll be glad you did. And lastly, you may need to increase your budget for post-production. And yeah, I understand that most artists who are indie, they have challenges getting funding to push their music, or better still, they don't have sponsors to help them through during their music journey. But if you fall under this category, I would suggest that you pay attention to tools like Logic Pro, because Logic Pro has native support for Dolby Atmos now. And yes, it's a little bit of a learning curve, but it's not impossible. Once you put your mind to it, you can do it. And yes, for independent artists, it's something to think about. This 10% bonus might not seem much to you, but it is big deal. It is over time going to add up, especially when your song goes viral or when it blows up, as the case may be. You would be glad you made this decision. So this takeaway from this conversation is, if you're already investing in good sound, it might be worth going the extra mile for. Like, just saying. Let's look through the pros and the cons of this information. Now, the pros. Automatically, first of all, you have more money per stream, which is a good thing. Secondly, you have better sonic experience when your song is being listened to. Thirdly, this is not really an information that is new. However, not everybody have taken advantage of it. So you have the early mover advantage, where you enjoy these things now, and not everybody's like jumping on this idea. Do you understand what I just said? And lastly, Apple might, I'm not sure of this one, but Apple might favor spatial tracks in algorithm placement. Like, you actually might have the possibility of like your song being placed in strategic playlists and some places on Apple Music. So you might need to think about this and jump on this. Now, the cons are, first of all, not everyone hears this thing differently from the normal audio mix. So some people, after doing all these things, some people might not really understand what you've done. Secondly, it's very expensive and it costs more effort to do this mixing. And lastly, some platforms don't support it fully yet. So you're still doing stereo mixes too. So you submit the both of them whenever you're distributing your songs to these platforms. Now, I'm very sure after watching this clip, some of you will still want to ask me when you see me, or if you have me on your social media handles, if you should do it. Now, this is my honest response. If you're starting out, please focus on writing great music and maybe building your audience first. But if you're already gaining traction, performing live, and trying to get every edge you can in this music industry, then please, by all means, do it. It will be worth it, I promise you. Think of it as investing in your sound. Like, just think about it. You're investing in your sound equity. And if Apple pays more now, it could pay a lot more later, especially as fans get to really get attracted to your song and use your sound and immerse themselves in the experience which they have when listening to your music. So, these are my 2 cents, guys. So guys, please, I don't want to go and hear that, Acidic Vibes have not done anything for me, because that's the scope basically. Apple Music is throwing money on artists who go spatial. So are you not going to grab it? I'll advise you, please, think about this, and if possible, take an advantage of it. Meanwhile, if this has helped you, hit the like button, drop a comment, and of course, subscribe for more music industry breakdowns like this. Catch you all on my next video. Peace out.